everyone. We are in our first week of our chakra series. This week we've been exploring our Muladhara Chakra or our Root Chakra. As a recap, chakras are energy centers within the body, and we have 7 main ones that align from the bottom of our spine all the way up to the crown of the head. And what's really cool about these chakras is that they hold different qualities. The root chakra is the first one that we develop as a child. It develops from when we were inside our mother's tummy all the way up until about 1 year old. The element of the chakra is earth, and it deals with the qualities of survival, of stability, of creating steady roots and foundation. And when we feel balance within this chakra, we feel grounded, we feel connected to ourselves, our body, we feel connected to our environment, whether that's our physical environment or our social environment. If we feel a little unbalanced in this chakra, it may feel like we are disconnected from our body. We might be disconnected from our peers or the physical environment. It can feel like maybe we are sluggish, maybe we feel we are overweight, or maybe we're the opposite. Maybe we're undernourished, underweight, and we could go into it in much more depth. But basically in our class today, we're going to focus on really putting our feet on the earth, really connecting with our roots, feeling into what is here, what is right now in our body. I encourage you, if it is available to you, to do this class outside. And hopefully you'll leave feeling more grounded, more stable. If you had a ball, I would please bring that in. It doesn't need to be this big. It can be a golf ball, could be a tennis ball. I wouldn't recommend something this size, but it's what I had at home. We're gonna start with it. So when you're ready, stand up. And for the moment, bring your feet hip width distance. Lift your toes up. And then if you can, bring your pinky toes down. Then your 4th toe down. Then your 3rd toe down. Your 2nd toe down. And then your big toe. And really try to spread your toes wide here. Shift your weight forward slightly. And then shift your weight back slightly. Shift your weight forward. Shift your weight back. And this time you might shift from side to side. And all we're trying to do as we move our body in this class, but really in all the classes in this series, is to stimulate this chakra. We're not trying to change anything. We're just observing how these movements, these qualities feel for us. Whether they feel natural, whether they feel unnatural. Make sure that you have a small bend in your knees here. And then find the midpoint between the front of the foot, the back of the foot, between each foot, so you're right in the middle. Turn your palms forward. Let's find Tadasana, mountain pose, taking a breath in through the nose. Taking a breath out through the nose, sending your weight down through your feet. We're going to take the ball. If you don't have a ball, use something that's round, a rolling pin. Oh no, my ball's very light. Bring your ball onto the ground, and you're going to bring some weight into your foot. Roll forward and back. And if you find some really sticky points that feel really tight, just stay there, put some weight on it, and then back out a little bit. Put some weight on and back out. in the book Eastern Body, Western Mind, which is an incredible book about chakras. I would totally recommend it. The author, who has both experience in the Eastern philosophy but also Western psychology, she uses this with her patients if she notices they have a imbalance in their root chakra. Just a way to kind of get them back into the places where we touch the ground. Swap sides. And you'll notice maybe with the other foot that you've just rolled out how it does feel more connected. You can feel the surfaces more. And then when you're ready, just removing that, bring it down to the side, or if you're like me, just hold on to it. Just bring both of your feet down again and notice the difference. Okay, we're going to find Utkatasana chair pose. So you can keep your feet hip width distance here. Bend your knees. Sink your hips back. You can keep your hands at your chest or hands at hips. Shift your weight into your right foot. Lift the left heel off the ground. Maybe you hover the left foot off the ground. Try stay low in the legs. Swap to the other side, shift it into your left foot, lift your right foot up. Pressing the left knee over the middle of the foot. One more each side, shift to your right. Can you bend your right knee a little more? Shift to the left. Bring both feet down, lift up. Come to the tops of your toes. Hold. Just challenging our stability. And if you're still on your toes, lower your heels down to the ground. Lift up tall, breathe in. As you exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Relax the head, bend your knees. Maybe there's a sway from side to side. If it feels accessible to you, you could bring your peace fingers underneath your big toes. Absolutely don't stress about getting them under if it doesn't feel good for you. If you are feeling super open, you could lift your whole ball of the foot off and slide your hand underneath your foot. So maybe the toes meet the wrist crease. This is quite a deep forward fold, so there's absolutely no pressure. If you do have your hands underneath your feet, can you press the ball of the foot into your palm? Notice where the hands make contact with the sole of your foot. Take a breath in through the nose. Breath out through the nose. If you've got your hands under your feet, just release them. Walk your feet out wide. If you've got a mat, maybe mat with distance, maybe even further out, setting up for Muladhara. This is like one of the key positions to stimulate the root chakra. Your heels might be off the ground. That is totally okay. Turn your toes out, press your knees out. You might have your hands at your chest, driving elbows into the insides of the thighs, or you might have hands extended. If you wanted to feel a little more grounded, you could bring your hands down to the ground. Maybe you even fold forward. Take 2 more really slow breaths deep into the belly. Deep breaths out, emptying the lungs. You can use your hands here, or no hands, just sit down onto your hips. Let's find Sukhasana. Easy pose, crossing one foot in front of the other. Don't worry, we are going to do the other way. Take that front foot. You're going to hold onto the ankle or the sole of the foot. Use your thumbs and just press it into your feet. I think in this modern day we can feel so disconnected from our anchors. You know, we're wearing shoes so often. There is really something about getting your feet on the ground, on the earth, that helps remind you of what's really important, that this moment that you're in is the moment that matters the most. And then if you've got your left foot up, you're going to use your right hand. If you've got your right foot up, you're going to use your left hand. You're going to take your fingers around your toes, so you're kind of interlacing each toe, and then just roll them out in one direction. Other direction. Bring that foot back out in front. We're going to fold forward, inhaling. As you exhale, fold. And soften the head, relax the neck, relax the jaw. Slow breaths here. Walk yourself back. Swap to the other side. So bring the other foot up, hold onto the foot, and then just gently press up and down. kind of interesting to notice when you press down and like the toes curl in. Okay, you're going to use your opposite hand, interlace the fingers around the toes and then just circle them in one direction. Swap to the other direction. Try extend them, flex them, move them around. Cross that foot in front of the other one. Breathe in. As you breathe out, fold forward. Breathe in fully. Exhale fully. Lift all the way back up. Make our way down onto our backs. If there are any final movements that you'd like to take before you rest for a minute or two in Svadhisthana, then go for it. Maybe a bridge pose or a heavy baby pose. Otherwise, you might be in constructive rest with your feet wide, your knees knocking together. Again, just feeling the contact of the feet on the floor. The whole of the back of the body on the floor or the ground. If you had longer, you might stay here, just feeling the sense of stability and support from the earth. Remember, that's our quality of the element of our Muladhara Chakra. Although if this is where you would like to finish your practice, let's slowly make our way up into a seat. Taking the sense of stability, of connection between our body and the ground. Bringing into mind our feet and trying to take our shoes off as much as we can. Let's finish with a breath Inhaling through the nose, sighing out through the mouth. Thank you, everyone. I really hope that you enjoyed this class. Next week, we're going to head into our Sacral Chakra, or our Svadhisthana Chakra. And this one, it's such a juicy one. All about kind of creativity and pleasure and adaptability. So stay tuned for that. Thank you so much.